Hi guys, if you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And today we're going to be seeing what it is that you need to know. So what is it that you need to know right now? I'm going to start by cleansing the space with sage. Okay, so we're going to be pulling from 2 tarot decks and also 2 oracle decks today. So yeah, let's jump into the reading. Going with this deck first. Hope you all are doing well this evening. When I'm filming this. So, whenever you're looking at this video, I hope you're having a great day, evening, or night. Okay, see what you got. You have the Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, and Five of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune at the top of the deck. Six of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. I feel like a lot of you are becoming in tune with your emotions. I feel like some of you have overcome a lot of things. Some of you have stepped into a new cycle. Wheel of Fortune is about completion of cycles. It's also about good luck and fortune. I feel like some of you may have been in some kind of disagreement with some people, or in some kind of like argument or something. You could have just been in your head. I feel like a lot of you are becoming emotionally mature right now. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about completion of cycles and starting a new cycle. You have Ace of Wands, that's the beginning, because aces are number 1 in tarot. You have Page of Cups. Page of Cups is about new things as well, and cups are about your emotions. So I feel like a lot of you are becoming emotionally mature right now. I feel like some of you may be in the energy of forgiveness. Maybe a situation, a conflict that you've been in with somebody, you are allowing your emotions to flow and you're becoming mature about the situation, whatever the situation is for you. I see things balancing out for you. I feel like some of you may have been in this giving type of energy and you may not have been receiving. So it was an imbalance. And I feel like some of you have been operating from your emotions right now and really listening to what your emotions are saying and just operating out of your emotions. And I feel, and that's balancing you out right now. Like, that is starting a new cycle for you to come into contact with people that are going to be just as giving as you are. A lot of you are going to be emotionally fulfilled. King of Cups. A lot of you really, really, really are emotionally mature. Knight of Cups. You're going to be receiving a lot of offers that you're really going to love. A lot of opportunities and offers. 4 Wands. This could have been revolving around family or your home. Some of you may have been in a home that you have emotionally detached from and are ready to move maybe. Some of you have been in a conflict within your home and that conflict is being resolved. You are coming from the state of forgiveness, and that is really going to balance you out mentally and emotionally. Let's see what else you get. That's a lot. Let's see 3 keys. So you have 4 cards. So you have Daughter of Pentacles or Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is all about new ideas surrounding your finances. You're gonna be leveling up financially. You have the 9 of Pentacles. I believe that's 9 of Pentacles. 3, 6, 9. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is all about getting what your heart truly desires. It's about having more than enough to share, more than enough for you and enough to give. That's that giving and receiving energy that I was feeling. 5 of Cups is here. So some of you really are in this state of like grieving and forgiveness. Chariot. It's fast moving energy. Some of you could be a Cancer, which could explain why you're in this very emotional state. Yeah, you got the 3 of Swords at the top of the deck. 3 of Swords is about dealing with some kind of heartbreak of some sort. And it's also an energy of healing. So you could have went through some sort of heartbreak, and now you're like, your emotions are now balancing out, and you're in a state of grieving, and like now you're becoming in this state. You were in a state of grieving, and now you're in this state of like forgiveness. Or you could be in both of those energies right now of grieving and forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person in the situation, because you do also have to forgive yourself when you are forgiving, because you have to think about the part that you played in the situation, because more than likely both parties are not just 100% innocent. Sometimes it is that way, but a lot of the times you played a part in this as well. And even if you didn't deliberately do anything to the next person, you played a part in allowing this person to treat you in such a way that would not make you feel good, okay? So you do have to also forgive yourself for allowing yourself to stay in that situation like that. So I feel like a lot of you are forgiving yourself and others in whatever situation this was within your home, in family. You have the Death card. So some of you are really completing a cycle and going through some kind of rebirth right now. That's you have the Wheel of Fortune. That's completing a cycle, starting a new cycle. Death and rebirth is all about something dying off and something being rebirthed. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? So things are progressing. Things are getting better in your situation for you and your family. The Nine and Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about having enough. Ten of Pentacles is about your family being stable and balanced and happy. You guys having everything that you want and need. Okay? You have the Lovers. This is about making a choice. So some kind of choices that you have made are leading you to this. Okay? A lot of you may not have been able to sleep at night. Spirit is saying stay strong, stay dedicated to this healing process. A lot of you are healing right now, for sure. Or Spirit is saying that you need to go through this healing process because in the end, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But in the end, it's going to be very favorable to you. At the end of this reading, these cards right here, you got the two ending cards being the Nine and Ten of Pentacles. So things are going to progress for you as long as you go through this healing process. Okay, you could be healing from traumas. You could be healing from things that have recently happened in your life. By traumas, I mean like past traumas from like maybe years ago, months ago. You could be healing from those traumas, or you could be healing from something that's happened recently. Spirit is saying go through this healing process because it's much needed. You're in need of a rebirth. And for some of you, you are going through a rebirth right now. Let's see what oracle cards you get. This is my new oracle deck. It's called Cosmic Dance Oracle. Some really pretty cards. So let's see what you get from here. Or I'm going to go to this deck next, actually. This is the Heal Yourself deck. All right. All right, so you have selling out and you have rejection. So for some of you, you could be grieving some kind of rejection. You could have put yourself out there in some kind of way, whatever that is, whatever that means for you in any kind of way. You could have put your creative thoughts out there. You could have pitched a creative idea at work or within your family, like, hey, how about we do this, in hopes that it would help the family, and maybe your ideas were rejected, okay? Because Ace of Wands is about creativity and having a lot of good ideas. Page of Cups is about creativity too, and having a lot of ideas and stuff as well. And maybe somebody shot your ideas down. Maybe some of you could have been wearing a mask, and because selling out, this card selling out is all about wearing a mask and being someone that you are not. So you could have been, yeah. Some of you could have been wearing a mask, and Spirit is saying, take that mask off. Take that mask off and go through this healing process. Some of you are trying to mask your emotions, and Spirit is saying, take that mask off and allow your emotions to flow. Okay, be yourself, be creative, regardless if somebody rejects you. Continue to be yourself and continue to be creative, because this is what it's leading to. 9 and 10 of Pentacles, abundance for you, yourself, and your family, happiness. Continue to be yourself, okay? Go through this healing process. Love yourself, okay? Self-love. Whatever situations you in, if you in some kind of situation with family, or maybe you were in a situation with family where your voice wasn't really heard, and that could have made you feel sad. And Spirit is saying, heal from that. Or I feel like some of you already are healing from that. But regardless, I feel like this situation, the energy overall is about you putting yourself out there or voicing your ideas or opinions or whatever, and they were rejected, and that made you sad. And I feel like some of you went through this grieving process, and you are now going through a rebirth where you are coming in contact with people who are going to give you the energy that you give out. And that itself is going to lead to your abundance. You have noticed the pattern. And this is card number 41, which is a 5. And you got create sacred space. This card is number 32, which is a 5. And then you have 5 of Swords out here. So some of you are really going through some kind of change right now. Or some kind of change is really needing to happen within yourself. Because at the top of this deck, you have come back to center. At the bottom of the deck, you have surrender and trust. So some of you guys need to surrender. Some of you guys are needing to surrender. Notice the patterns within yourself that is creating this sadness energy that's creating is. Notice the patterns. Notice the patterns in your life. Notice what is making you sad. Notice what is getting you into these situations that make you sad. Notice the patterns is coming out right under sellout, selling out or whatever. Not that you're a sellout, but selling out, like I said, is all about like wearing a mask, being somebody that you're not. Okay, so notice the patterns. Notice when you are not yourself, okay? Notice when you are not being yourself. Create sacred space. Create a space within yourself. Come back to center. Create a space within yourself to come back to when you notice that you are acting in a way that is not yourself. Come back to center, whether it's deep breathing or saging or connecting with crystals or nature. Spirit is saying, do that. Okay, surrender and trust. Trust, surrender. Surrender your emotions. Surrender yourself. Basically, like, admit when you were wrong. Admit when you are wrong, okay? Surrendering is all about, like, letting go of whatever that means for you. Okay. I believe we have pulled from all the decks, but moral of the story right now, I feel like what you need to hear right now is, for some of you, it could be that no matter who you, for some of you, I feel like you are really creative, okay? You have a lot of creative thoughts. You have a lot of creative ideas. And you may have pitched your ideas to somebody and they may have rejected you, and that could have dimmed your confidence or your light. And Spirit is saying, heal from that, because that is like a trauma. That is like It's something that's made you sad. So that's a trauma in a way. So Spirit is saying heal from that, okay? Come back to center, okay? And I feel like you already are in that energy and coming out of that energy, and the tables are turning for you, and you have created luck for yourself and abundance for yourself. You got the Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. Daughter of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. That is all about new opportunities to increase your wealth and finances. To increase your wealth and abundance. I feel like some of you are already in that energy. And for others, I feel like Spirit is saying, stop wearing this mask. Stop being somebody you are not, okay? Admit when you're wrong and own up to that. Notice the patterns. Notice the cycles that you have been going through all your life, and surrender and trust. Surrender and trust, okay? Come back to center when you notice these patterns. Release, ground, create a sacred space, okay? Because change is really needing to happen. You have five fives right here. I don't know if you could have been seeing 555 or fives in general, but Spirit is really saying that some kind of change is needing to happen for some of you. And that will be all for today. And we will see you. I will see you on Wednesday. I will be uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So until next time, bye. Thank you.